Got down payment? I'm Derek Bissen, and in this video, we're going to be talking today about the Florida Hometown Heroes Down Payment Assistance Program. Even if you've heard about this program, there have been some recent changes that are expanding this program throughout the state of Florida, and you're going to want to stay tuned for those. If you haven't heard about the program, you're in for a treat. This is a loan program that has been taking the state by storm, and in this video, we're going to cover the following topics. What is the Florida Hometown Heroes program, the eligibility requirements, and how to apply for this loan? Let's dive right in. So exactly what is the Florida Hometown Heroes program? It's an initiative here in the state of Florida by the Florida Housing Finance Corporation to offer the heroes in our communities the opportunity they need to gain home ownership in our local community. Under this program, you can receive up to $35,000 towards down payment and closing cost. And best of all, it's available to anyone working full-time for a Florida business or a veteran or active duty with the U.S. Armed Services. The interest rates for this program are extremely competitive and don't have any front-end discount points or other mortgage broker fees. Now, to gain access to this program, you'll need to go through an authorized participating lender. That lender needs to be authorized, as well as the loan officer needs to be specifically trained by the Florida Housing Finance Corporation. We have to go through special training, and the loan officer themselves also must be living here in the state of Florida. That way, everybody is intimately familiar with the uniqueness of the Florida real estate market. All the participating lenders in the program always offer the exact same interest rates from customer to customer, and the fees are always the same. The biggest difference with us is our experience level and how streamlined we've made the process for you. Now, the way the process works is that you apply and get pre-approved for your new home loan with a participating lender. That's us. Then when you go under contract on a home, we begin working and constructing your new loan, and then we also simultaneously coordinate with Florida Housing for your down payment assistance funds. We have everything lined up by the time you go to the closing table. Speaking of the down payment assistance funds, let's talk about that for a moment. The down payment assistance for the Florida Hometown Heroes program is in fact a 0% interest 30-year deferred second mortgage. There's no monthly payment due at all for these funds. The assistance loan must eventually always be repaid in full whenever the following happens. The home is sold, the home is refinanced, if the homeowner moves to another property, or when the first mortgage eventually comes to term. At no time is this loan forgiven. Now, unlike other down payment assistance programs, there's a few things I like about it. Number one, it has higher income limits, which we'll discuss in a moment. But the most important feature that I think is that the program is what's called continually funded. That means that the fund never runs out of money. Believe it or not, this happens. To give you an example, nothing's worse than going through this entire loan process, especially if it's your first time. Going through all the paperwork, everything, you go out, shop for the house, negotiate with the seller, go under contract, and then in the middle of the process, your down payment funds that you needed have dried up. They're gone. They were exhausted earlier on in the year. With the Florida Hometown Heroes program, that will never happen to you. Let's talk about eligibility requirements. To be eligible for the Florida Hometown Heroes program, all applicants must meet the following basic criteria. Let's cover them. You'll need to be a first-time homebuyer, which for this program means that it must be your first time buying a home, or you must not have owned a home in the most recent 3-year period. You'll be required to take a first-time homebuyer education course. And for our clients, we'll recommend a particular service that'll give this to you for free. Employment criteria means that all applicants must be employed full-time by a Florida-based business, and that definition is any business who has a headquarters or a brick-and-mortar location in the state of Florida. Or you can simply be a veteran or active duty service member. The Florida Hometown Heroes program has some of the most generous income limits for any affordable housing down payment assistance program currently available on the market. For instance, in the Tampa Bay area, which includes Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Pasco counties, the current income limit is $130,350. All applicants must have a middle credit score of 640 or higher. Under this program, applicants must have a debt versus gross income ratio of 50% or less. Eligible properties must be located in Florida and include the following: single-family homes, townhomes or villas, condos, 2 to 4 unit multifamily homes, and manufactured homes. This program is designed for owner-occupied primary residences only. This program cannot be used to finance a second or vacation home or an investment property. As we stated before, all applicants must apply with an authorized participating lender, that's us, for one of 4 different traditional loan programs. These include conventional loans, FHA loans, VA loans, and USDA rural development loans. Your loan originator can help you determine the right program for you. And finally, let's cover how to apply for this program. To be eligible under the Florida Hometown Heroes program, again, you need to go through an authorized participating lender, that's us. So let's walk you through the process. First, head over to this website. This is going to be your Hometown Heroes HQ, and this is where you're going to find all the resources you'll need, including forms, down payment assistance calculators, income limit charts, as well as links to free homebuyer education courses. You can even apply for your new loan here, which we'll cover in just a moment. Now, if this is your first time buying a home, we strongly recommend that you call us before starting your online application. That way, we can talk through your scenario with you, fit you with the right loan program for your needs, and of course, to answer any of the questions you may have. And then when you're ready, you can head over to the application by simply clicking this button here, which is going to take you to our landing page. You can just simply go through here. You can click the document checklist here, which will load up a document checklist of the things we'll need, and then you can head back to the application, and then you can begin the application here. Now, after you've completed your home loan application, a couple of things are going to happen. Let's go over those real quick. Once you've submitted your application, our system will begin prompting you to begin uploading your checklist documents. Now, if you're not ready for this step yet, no worries. You can use this link to return to your application anytime it's convenient for you to complete this task. And when everything's complete, we'll initiate a phone call with you to review the details of your application. This is a normal part of the process, and it's done to make sure that everyone's on the same page and that we can answer any questions that may have come up while you were doing the application. If you're unavailable when we call, no worries. We'll also send you a voicemail, email, and a text message. So just let us know the best time to schedule about 3 to 5 minutes of your time. And once we have everything we need, in most cases, we can have a full pre-approval decision within 1 business day. And after you're approved, we'll give you a pre-approval letter, and then you can go out and shop for your next home. And of course, if you or your real estate agent have any questions during the process, our office is always here to help. It's that simple. Now, take it from me, a homeowner, nothing really compares to the joy of home ownership. Just think about it for a second. No more annoying landlords, no more noisy upstairs neighbors, no more having to ask permission to fix up the house or the yard. It's your space. And the other benefits are while you're making your payments, your home may be appreciating. You may be gaining wealth through real estate over time. And unlike rent, more of your payment dollar may be a deduction on your federal income tax return through the mortgage interest deduction. Now, thanks to the Florida Hometown Heroes program, homeownership has never been closer. And that's it for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed this content, consider hitting the like button, consider subscribing to the channel. We would love to have you. And remember, if you're looking to buy your first home anywhere in the state of Florida, we would love the opportunity to be your lender. Thanks again for watching. I'm Derek Bisson, and this is Unconventional Lending.